everyone, so today I'm going to be doing this look for you. It's very pink and purpley. This is a Christmas party or Christmas night out type of look. If I have time before Christmas I will film a Christmas daytime look for you as well, so you've got kind of both sides of the day. And yeah, so this is just really pink and purpley and dramatic, and you can make it more dramatic if you want to. But yeah, if you want to see how to get this look, then please keep on watching. So before I even started the eyes, I made sure that I put a lip balm on, because as it's so cold at the moment, you obviously want to protect your lips and get them ready for the lip product that comes later. So I have got the Burt's Bees pomegranate oil lip balm on. So first thing I'm going to do is take my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and I'm just going to apply this on the inner third of the eye and then use my ring finger to blend that out. You don't want it to be too thick, but you want it to be thick enough to grab the colours. I'm also going to put it on the tear duct area and then just look kind of up and away so that it doesn't poke you in the eye. I've also applied some of this here when I was doing my eyebrows, so there you go. And then for the other half of the lid, I'm going to use my 24-hour colour tattoo in Audacious Asphalt, and I'm going to use a synthetic brush for this because I hate getting this on my hands because I really struggle to get it off. So this is going to go on the other half of the lid where we didn't place the milk. So you're just going to pat it on, and yeah, like I say, you can use your fingers. It would probably be easier because you'd have a little bit more control over where it's going, but I find it really hard to get off my hands, and I'm not an OCD freak, but I kind of like my hands to be clean, so yeah, I suppose I am an OCD freak. So you're just going to apply this to the bulk of the lid, and then whatever's left on the brush or on your finger, you're just going to messily blend it upwards into kind of the crease area, so that way we have got a base but not too much. So keep this handy because we're going to use this again later. The reason I use the light and dark base is because I want some of the colours to be bright and I want some of the colours to have like a dark undertone to them. So the first colour I'm going to take is from the Urban Decay 15-year anniversary palette. It's this one here, and it's called Tainted. It's a very pale pink with kind of a silvery purple lilac sparkle to it. So this is going to go on top of the white base that we have placed. You also just want to take it up a little bit into this kind of pocket here, just so that we've got a bit of colour there. And then this is also just going to go on the tear duct area where we placed the milk pencil. And then the next colour I'm going to take from the same palette is the colour directly underneath it, which is this one here. It's called Junk Show. It's a bright pink, but it's got blue and purple sparkles running through it, so it makes it a little bit more purple toned. So this is going to go, I've left this little patch here where there's still a little bit of milk, and then I'm going to apply this to the centre of the lid so that it covers the bit where the milk is and also where the darker base is. So you're just going to pat this on to make sure you don't get any fallout. So like I say, it's right on the centre of the lid. And then you're just going to blend these two colours together just by flipping the brush back and forth to blend them. And then the next colour I'm going to take, you can't do a pink look without a Sugar Pill eyeshadow, so I have got Dolly Pop, like I say, from Sugar Pill, and this is going to go on the outer corner. So you're just going to pat it on this outer corner. Now keep this handy as well, because we are going to have to reinforce this colour later, because we're going to end up blending it out a bit and we're going to want to reinforce the colour. So right now that's all the lid colours done. And then we're going to work on to the crease. So first of all I'm going to take a really fluffy brush like this, and I'm just going to blend out all the harsh lines that have been left there already. So then the next colour I'm going to take again is from Sugar Pill, and it's this one here. It's called Poison Plum, and I'm going to take that on a pencil brush, and make sure you tap off the extra because these are very fallout happy. And you're just going to tilt the head back slightly and rock this into your crease. This is going to take a little bit of building because obviously the Poison Plum, being a purple kind of shade, is going to be very close to the pink shade, so we need to build this up gradually. So you're kind of looking for a cut crease, but not really, if that makes sense. You want it to be defined but not harsh. So you're just going to place this in the socket, and then looking straight ahead, you're just going to blend this into the crease area just to lift the colour a bit higher onto the eye. And then just keep going until you are happy with the height of the colour, if that makes sense, how high up it's going on your eye. And then I'm going to take the fluffy brush and just blend this through. Make sure there's no harsh lines. And then I'm going to go back with my pencil brush and Bulletproof. I'm just going to reinforce this in the socket area. And if you want to reinforce it in the crease, you can. And then again, blending brush. This is just a matter of layering, to be honest, to blend it in and then reinforce it. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Reinforce it with another layer. So I am happy with that so far. So the next colour I am going to take is the black one in the palette. This is Bulletproof, but any black would do. It doesn't have to be the Sugar Pill one. Any black would do. And this is going to go right on this outer V here. So again, tilt your head back slightly, and you're just going to apply that into the very outer corner here. This is just going to give us a bit of definition and give our eye some shape. And then taking the blending brush again, we're just going to blend that upwards into the Poison Plum so that there's no harsh lines. And then going back with Dolly Pop, because like I say, we kind of lost the colour while we were doing all the Poison Plum and Bulletproof, we're just going to pat that on the outer corner where the Bulletproof is. So we're kind of covering the Bulletproof a little bit while still leaving the colour behind. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Junk Show and just place that on the middle again as well, just so we're nice and defined with our colours. So for lower lashes, I am going to take my 24-hour colour tattoo again, using the tip of the brush. I'm going to apply this, check in, to my lower lash line. Be gentle with it, because this brush in particular it's a stiff brush, which is what you want, but it's kind of harsh on the lower lash line. So once you're happy with that, taking the pencil brush again, I am going to go in with Bulletproof, which is that black, and I'm just going to place this on top of the colour tattoo. You're just going to place it as close to the lashes as you can. Got an eyelash that's bending the wrong way. Yeah, as close to the lashes as you can, and then when you get to the outer corner, you just kind of want to pick it up in a circular motion just so it connects, and that should be quite well blended with the pencil brush. And then taking, I don't want to drop anything, hang on, taking a mixture of Poison Plum, where am I? Poison Plum and Dolly Pop. Just dip the brush into one colour, then the other, and then the other again. I'm just going to place this right on top and underneath of that black, just to give us that pinky purple tone on our lower lashes as well. So again, just pick it up at the outer corner and bring it up. And then taking that tainted colour, I'll show you again just in case, this tainted colour here, this is just going to go onto the inner part of the lower lash line. So right in there, and that will give us a nice lift to the eye. So that is all the eyeshadows done. Now the part that I hate the most, liquid liner. I have got, give it a shake, I have got my Physicians Formula eye booster, and this is in Ultra Black. So you're going to line the upper lash line as close to the lashes as you can, and you want to create a wing. Make it as thick or as thin as you want. Okay, so while we're waiting for the liquid liner to dry, I have got my Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips pencil. I am going to line my upper lash line with this, or my upper waterline I should say, which of course I find really awkward and I hate doing, as you can probably see. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips gel liners, the black one. I'm just going to dip the pencil into the liner and then apply it to my lower waterline. This will make application of that easy. You can use a brush, but each to their own. This is quite easy, so why not? I'm also just going to put it on the inner corner up here of the upper lash line. So for another part of the eyes that I hate, eyelash curling. Never been one for eyelash curling, but lately I've been curling them and my eyelashes look great. So not to be big-headed. So we're going to curl the lashes. So place the lashes in there and then squeeze, release, squeeze. And I'm going to do it again because I completely cocked that up. So squeeze, release a bit, squeeze, release a bit, and squeeze. And a funny voice came out when I did that one, so yay! And then for mascara I am using my False Lash Effect from Max Factor. And you can use as much or as little of this as you want. So go wild. Okay, so the eyes are done. If this is going to be a Christmas party, Christmas going out look, I do advise false lashes. Now, I'm not going to put any false lashes on because, in all honesty, once I've done this, I'm going to film a couple more videos and then I'm done for the day, so I don't really want to waste the glue, the lashes and all of that. My new love of late has been these, which are individual lashes, and these are the Sally Services individual lashes in medium. These make your eyes look so much fuller and bigger without the uncomfortableness of having a strip lash. So I also bought the duo glue, the duo adhesive. This is the white one or the clear one, whatever you want to call it. And all you do is you take these off of their little card, you dip them into some of the glue that you've placed on the back of your hand with trusty tweezers, and then you just place them onto your lash line. I don't have the time to show you how to do it today anyway, and I don't want to waste them, like I say. So the eyes are done for now. Put some lashes on. You'll thank me. So for foundation, I have got the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and for under eyes I've got Bourjois Healthy Mix Concealer. I'm just going to apply that on camera. So I'm just going to swipe it in the areas that I want it the most, and then use circular motions to blend that out. So for my under eyes to set them, I will usually use the Natural Collection loose powder in translucent. So I'm just going to, with this brush, just take some of that, and I'm just going to place it on my under eyes and then sweep away the excess. Okay, so before I set my foundation, I am going to take a cream a cream blusher, and this is from NYX. This is called Rose Petal, it's number 1, and I'm just going to take my index finger. I'm going to pat this kind of here, so it's not the apple of the cheek and it's not too far back, and I'm going to take my ring finger and blend that out in kind of like small circular motions. Then I'm going to take a little bit of it onto the apple of the cheek and then just work it backwards. Now this is actually going to be quite a pink look because the eyes have got pink on them, the lips are going to have pink on them. It's okay to be matching like that as long as it's different tones of pink. Obviously you don't want your whole face to be one shade of pink. Now this blush looks quite harsh right now, I know that, but because I haven't powdered my face yet, when I do come to powder it, it's going to take the intensity of it away a little bit. So if you wanted to, you could always put your powder on and dull the intensity down, and then once you've done that you could put a powder blush on to give it a different texture and a different colour and that kind of thing. I'm just going to wipe the excess off the back of my hand because, like I said earlier, I like clean hands. So, face powder, Georgia face powder from Benefit. So I'm just going to take a really big brush and just pounce this all over the face, just to set everything in place, the foundation, the blusher, everything. And then next is bronzer, and I have got Hoola from Benefit and my trusty contour brush from Real Techniques, and you're just going to apply this in the areas that you want your face to look a bit skinnier and a bit more contoured. So make sure you use small circles and it will blend it through a lot easier. So to finish off the face, I'm going to use my MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralised Skin Finish, and this is just going to go on the top of the cheekbones, and you can also place it down the centre of the nose as well. So for the lips, it's, like I say, it's going to be a hint of pink. So I have got the NYX lip pencil in Nude Pink, and you're just going to line and fill in the lips with this. And that lip balm that we've already placed will help this to you know, not dry out our lips so much. And then for lipstick slash lip balm, whatever you want to call it, I have got a Revlon lip butter, and this is in Cotton Candy. Looks like that. So that is it done if you want it to be done, but if you want a little bit of extra gloss, I have got the Revlon Colour Burst Gloss, and this is in Crystal Lilac, and I'm just going to place the tiniest amount of this on the centre of the lips. Just give us some dimension. And that is it. That is my Christmas party, Christmas nighttime look. So yeah, I hope you liked this, and I think this would be really wearable, particularly for blue-eyed people. And yeah, so if you liked this, then please give it a thumbs up or comment, rate and subscribe. And yes, so thank you very much for watching, and until my next video, I shall see you all soon. Bye!